First and foremost, I want to give all praise to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushai, double honor to the elders of the millstone, and salutations to all Yakim and the highways and byways bidding to the marriage. I want to make a video. It's gonna be called I don't know yet, but I'm just gonna I'm gonna tell you about this guy D'Shane Jackson. You know, he posted a anti-Semitic quotes. You know, going to Adolf Hitler. You know, he worked he's a football player for the team, the Eagles, for the football team, right? D'Shane Jackson. This is what he shared this recently, like a couple of, I would say, weeks ago. You know, he shared this. Hitler said, because the white Jews know that the Negroes are the real children of Israel, and keep America's secret, the Jews will blackmail America. The will extort America. The plan for world domination won't work if the Negroes know who they are. The white citizens of America will be terrified to know that all this time they are mistreating and discriminating and lynching the children of Israel. They will fear Yahweh and will destroy them as he destroyed Egypt for doing the same thing. So the elite, the Illuminati, keeps this a secret at all costs. After I die, I will one day cause World War III just by this message, which will be like a planting a seed in a people's mind until it sprouts. Once they nurture that seed and seek more truth and learn Hitler was right. So, you know, everything is being revealed, you know, and this is basically saying that those cars are blackmailing America, you know. Whatever way, how, you know, in some way that, so that people won't wake up to Jake won't wake up to who they are, you know, because he's, like he said, if Jake finds out who they are, they're not gonna be able to rule the world, you know. Because what the scriptures tell you, the Lord will hold back the wind until all wait, I'm gonna go get it right now. And after these things I saw 4 angels stand on the 4 corners of the earth, holding the 4 winds of the earth, that the wind should not blow on the earth, nor on the sea, nor on any tree. And I saw another angel ascending from the east, having the seal of the living power, and he cried with a loud voice to the 4 angels whom it was given to hurt the earth and of the sea, saying, hurt not the earth, neither the sea nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our power in their foreheads. So like, right, and the only way for the servants, the truth has to be noise abroad, noise across the entire world, right? And Esau knows the scripture. Why you think he said that in that quote? You know, because if they find out who they are, we're not gonna be able to rule the world. Because if everybody found out, you know, the Lord, you know, is gonna bring them, you know, is gonna use the angels to start hurting the earth, you know. But it's happening. Everybody's waking up, you know. You know, Esau thinks that his plan is gonna come to fruition, but you know it's not. You know, I want to get another scripture. Luke 8:17. For nothing is secret that shall not be made manifest. You know, Esau tried his hardest to not tell us who we are. You know, through these vain, materialistic objects. You know, Jake, like fancy, like, you know, jewelry or whatever, Macy's, football. You know, Esau tried his best to distract Jake. You know, Esau went all out. You know, Esau tried his best. But Esau wants to rule the world, and he can't do it if we all wake up, you know. The scriptures tell you that once the servants be sealed, that's when the angels gonna start hurting the earth, and they're almost sealed, you know. Everybody's starting to figure out who they are, you know. Is there anything hid that shall not be known and come abroad, you know. So Esau is being discovered daily. You know, there's no hiding place for you. You know, not only then that's not the only guy either. The Deshaun Jackson. There's another one, Nick Cannon. You know, he also said that the real Jews are black and not white. And you know, he took it back for some reason. He took it back because Esau probably threatened him. And you got Dwayne Wade. He's a punk too. You know, like there's so many other guys too. Dwayne Wade's a devil. He's already a devil. He turned his son into a feminist. You know, Nick can't apologize to the Jewish community. I feel ashamed. So because they can't stand their ground. You know, they'll say something and take it back. Then you got him over here, Dwayne Wade, making tweets. He's scary too. You know, everybody's afraid of Esau. You know, everybody wants to say something about Esau, but as soon as Esau comes down upon them, they immediately change gears. You know, what was the tweet say anyways? Look, all right. We are with you. Keep leading. Look, Dwayne Wade. Look what he did. Look, the retired NBA star then deleted the tweet after around 2 hours. Like, come on now, come on. Don't see this. Is the problem with Jake and the music. They love that fancy lifestyle. They'll say one thing. I bet Esau said something. If you still want that money, you better shut up. You know. So like Esau, you know, Esau got a leash around their necks. You know, they're like dogs. You know, they gotta listen to their owner. Cause you know Esau owns them. They sold out. You know, and now all of a sudden, you know, why even say anything at all if you're gonna switch it up? You know, but Nick Cannon said in one of his videos that the real Jews are black. And he can't be anti-Semitic when the real Jews are black and not white, you know. And then you got Dwayne Wade defending him, and then he immediately deletes his tweet. Then you got Nick Cannon pleading for forgiveness for the Jewish community. Like, come on now, man. So it's like they're not. You got Justin Wright formally apologized for a tweet supporting Nick Cannon. Everybody's apologizing. Why do you think that? You know, everybody's waking up. Everybody knows America's out of here. You know, that's the only reason why. You got Ice Cube also getting in trouble. Also, Ice Cube, you know, talking about how the Lord chosen people are black. Also on Twitter, you know, everybody's sharing this. Why? Because Jake knows America's finished, and that their favorite stores aren't opening back up no more. That's the only reason why. You know. What does the scriptures tell you, right? Black people turn on him for apology. Yeah, come on now. What do you thought was gonna happen? You know, you're apologizing for what? You're telling the truth. They're just mad. You know, I would be mad too, though. You know, Jake mad at him, but I don't know why I'm doing that. What was I about to get? I got a different. Revelation 2:9. I know thy works in tribulation and poverty, but thou art rich. You know, the Lord knows that I know thy works in tribulation and poverty. You know, the Lord knows our tribulations, you know, our poverty. But thou art rich. You know, we are rich because we know the Lord's name. You know, that we're his chosen people. And I know the blasphemy of them which say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan. You know, they say they are Jews but they are not. They're the synagogue of Satan. You know, the You know, the scriptures say, he just said in this verse, the tribulation and poverty. You know, do you see those Khazars over there, those Jewish people going through any type of tribulation and poverty? No, they don't. They wear them giant trench coats with a bunch of money in their pockets. You know, walking around like they're poor. They play. They play. You know, they're tricking people. You know, Esau likes to dress up bummy so people won't ask him for money. You know, they got the most money. Those Khazars. You know, out of all these Edomites. You know. So you got people turning to the Lord now. Everybody wants to be, everybody supporting him. You know, Justin Wright, former apology for tweet supporting Nick Cannon. Yeah, he also apologizing. You got a bunch of people apologizing. You know, no one can stand their ground. You know, my thing is, if you're not gonna stand your ground, why say anything at all? You know Esau's gonna do something or say something to you, so why do it? You know, why say anything if you're gonna just take it back? You know, it just doesn't make sense. You know. Uprightness, honesty, honor, moral, ethics, morality, righteousness, fairness, decency, virtue, trustworthy, sincerity. You know, and Jake don't have that. You know, the ones in the music, the industry. You know, Jake don't have that. Jake, these people, Jake, the ones in the music industry, the ones in the basketball, whatever, anything that has something to do with Esau's, how do I say this? Have something to do with getting rich or anywhere of fame and rich, you're gonna lose that if you say anything about this truth. You know, bring it up, and this is what's happened to them. They're gonna get defamed. I wouldn't be surprised if 20 women accused them of sexual harassment or rape. I really wouldn't. You know, Esau pays women off to say that nonsense. You know, and that's what happened to Bill Cosby and some other men that worked for Esau. What makes you? And they never even brought up the truth. So what makes you think you're gonna get away with that? You know. But they don't. They're gonna apologize and be all scared and say they didn't do this and that. You know. But you know you gotta stand upright. You know. The Lord asks who's gonna fight for him. You know. Stewards. Psalms 94:16. Who will rise up for me against the evildoers, or who will stand up for me against the works of iniquity? You know, yeah, they think, you know, they say stuff like, you know, trying to wake up Israel or whatever, you know, but they take it all back, you know. They're not trying to fight for the Lord, you know. They just know that Esau's kingdom is falling apart. And I bet you they be watching our videos and they think they're gonna try to slide in to the 144,000 saying, yeah, you know, I think I've been doing everything, Lord. You know, those are the type of guys, you know, who's gonna wait for the Lord to come back, then try to reason with him on why they should be saved and not destroyed, you know. Because they waited the last minute to say anything. They always knew the truth, right? But they didn't want to say nothing until now. Why? Because Esau's kingdom is falling apart and they know that. You know, their favorite stores shutting down. You know, the clothing stores, the bars, the concerts, the clubs. Um, you know, you got his ex-wife, Mariah Carey, talking about he has a mental illness. So like, yeah, his career's over. His career's over. He's not Nick Cannon, man. Man, after he brought up, he should have stood his ground, man. You should have just stood your ground because you're not getting your fame back after that. Neither is Dwayne Wade. Well, he deleted his tweet. He was terrified. He didn't say nothing. He was like, yeah, I don't remember ever tweeting that. You know, but anyway, I'm gonna get Matthew 7:21-23. Not everyone that saith unto me, Lord, Lord, shall enter the kingdom of heaven, but he that doeth the will of my Father which is in heaven. So the scriptures tell you, many will say unto me, Lord, Lord, shall wait. Not everyone that saith unto me, because there's gonna be men that didn't do anything, and that will be saying unto me, Lord, Lord, shall enter, and not everyone, that says Lord, Lord, because Nick Cannon, he posted, not made post, but made a video on who the real Jews were, but he wasn't about it for a very long time till now. You Shane Jackson want to talk about it, Ice Cube, that basketball player I was talking about, I forgot, Jackson something. So you got all these Jake coming out speaking against Esau, but wait, where were you? You had the truth for this long, but you were freaking partying, showboating, all this other stuff, the scriptures tell you Noah, in the ark, about how people, Noah tried to warn people for a lot of years, man. For years, Noah tried to warn people of the flood. No one listened to Noah till the day they seen water started raining, everybody didn't listen to Noah, you know. Many will say to me in that day, Lord, will have we not prophesied in thy name? In thy name have cast out devils? In thy name done many wonderful works? Then I will profess unto them, I never knew you. Depart from me, ye that work iniquity. So, yeah, you're gonna have people that think they did the work of the Lord, and they're gonna try to profess unto the Lord, but they ain't gonna get nowhere. They're still gonna be destroyed because the Lord's not gonna know them, because they didn't do nothing for him until the very last minute, and these people, these famous people are gonna get destroyed for that. This is what's happening with the world right now. 2nd Ezra 6:28. As for faith, it shall flourish. Everybody's waking up. Israel, not only in the southern tribe, but also in the northern tribe. There was in Mexico. There was a Hebrew. There was a Hebrew that said Yahweh. In Hebrew, written on I forgot, the wall. It shall overcome corruption. Shall flourish. Corruption shall be overcome, and the truth, which has been so long without fruit, shall be declared. So all that lying and Esau confusing Jake, and tell him they're Latinos, Hispanics, or Jake calling black, African American, Negro, all these names. They're not. They're just words, that Esau given us, to not make us who we are, But we're slowly remembering. We're all, Jake is waking up. Esau's kingdom is falling apart. That's where you get the Revelation 12:12. He shall come down having great wrath, because he knows he has a bit of short time. You can have Esau. He's not gonna, that line is, that he's not gonna go so far. He's gonna use the sword soon. The sword. But and Esau's kingdom is almost out of here. But I won't end it like that. But we're almost gone. We're almost out of here, out of this country. We got to keep tearing, keep focusing on the Lord and on what He wants. The truth is spreading. Everybody's waking up. Esau's kingdom is falling little by little. So I'm gonna give all praise to Yahweh, Ba'Hashem Yahushai. Double honor to the elders, great millstone, and salutation to all y'all coming out in the Byway. Till next time, I say Shalom.